So I'm just turning on my camera to rant a little bit. I've had a couple interviews today, yesterday, last week, just ranging from a lot of like coding assessments, recruiter calls, or interviews with hiring managers. I'm eyeing this opportunity as something that I'm just learning, and I get to figure out what I really want as the interviews progress by. I've been reading a lot of books too. One of the realizations that I'm getting is a lot of people have also commented like, oh, you gotta just start your own business. If you're an employee, you'll always be an employee. And I feel like I've always had the mindset of a CEO or like of a business owner. And I think I'm actually ready to really study it more. And I've gotten early into investing, and I've always been interested in real estate. But just all of that investing aside, I want to see what market is out there and what target audience I can really try to aim and serve, because I want to be doing something for a greater good, be able to provide what other people need. And I want to see the impact of that directly. I don't know, I guess I'm trying to go on a journey of making my own business, and I'm not sure what that really means right now and how I'm gonna achieve it, but just maybe reading a book, a chapter a day, or writing in my journal. I think those two are kind of steps that I can take, and I can reflect on my journal now, which is something I haven't done. I have never read my journals over again because it's just so cringe. But yeah, I wanna think about what I've been thinking, rethink, and just process them again and again. Um, and since running a business, thinking of business, I think it's all about planning too, reinvesting my time, energy, and money into it again and again until it really reaches a point when it grows exponentially. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I know for a fact that I want to build up a few pipelines to just really get me the growth that I want. And I'm curious where this journey is gonna take me. So many people have watched my I got laid off video. Thank you guys so much for all the comments, your support, and just kind of following me through it. And I just wanted to share some more thoughts, what I learned, where I am. So I guess the first thing that I could say I learned was that job doesn't really define me ever. Job is just a purpose. It just means to an end, and whatever that end goal is, I think people may or may not use a job to really achieve that goal. And I mean, honestly, say that someone graduates at 23, gets a job, and like he or she may or may not have like around what, 50 years to work. And I think it doesn't really matter if one person stays in one specific job for 30 years or if someone switches jobs every 3 years. I think it's really just up to that person. I just kind of got the time to think what I want in my next job, and because I met so many good people at my current job and so much lessons learned from my coworkers, from my manager, I'm just so grateful for the experience, and I think it's just another way to another door, and so I'm really grateful for that. I guess before the layoff, I was just kind of going along with the flow, and to be honest, I don't think I really got myself out there, especially in terms of like trying to network with the people inside the company and trying to just kind of grab at everything I've got. I was trying to accomplish the things that, yes, of course, were handed down, and I tried to dig in some more places, but I think I want more of an environment and more of an attitude for myself to really immerse myself in and just learn a ton. And yeah, so I think I got to understand what I want in my next job and what I should change about my attitude being in a job. And it really was a time for me where I could just kind of click on that pause button. I've just been living such a busy life, and I think honestly I was so intoxicated to having a busy schedule. And even during my 4 years of college, I just kind of wanted to, speed up that process. And so I would fill up each day with classes, with meetings, with extracurricular activities, with just hanging out with friends, studying sessions, grabbing appointments with anyone for every 30-minute slot I found in my entire weekly schedule. And so I think I was just entirely addicted to that. And even after I got a job, I just did not take a break for myself. I was just always eager to meet people, but I never had a chance to look back at myself and reflect what I really wanted in life. In college, I worked 20 hours, which is the maximum hours international student can work on campus. And so I filled that up every semester and worked full-time during the summers. Honestly, had no time to stop to look around, and I'm actually glad that this time has been given to me, and I really wonder what I will make out of this time, and I want it to really mean something. Like I said before, I'm just so glad that I could just have a chance to work alongside these great people, and they were so smart, they were so honest, they were very eager to help. And I think some of the qualities that I found in my coworkers, those are the exact same ones that I would want to really learn and just kind of embody in myself and show that to anyone I would be working alongside with in the future. They were so like open. They were trying to get to know me at a personal level. Yeah, it was my very first job out of college, and I'm so glad to have just landed that one there. And although I guess it wasn't the exact finish that I had imagined, to another new beginning, a new page that we know is just gonna get better. And the first day that the rest of the coworkers learned that maybe like 40% of our team was laid off, some of them hit me up and they were like, "Hey, how are you feeling? I heard the news." And "Hey, do you need any recommendation?" And I was so thankful for them. Yeah, and especially my manager. I honestly have so much to thank him, and I'm just so glad that I got to be in his team, in his presence, to just learn so much. I really had the great mentors to really gauge me through, to really push me and pull me through this entire process, and they still are. And so I'm so grateful for them. And if I am to become kind of a management person in the future one day, I think these specific people that I've seen and had a one-on-one relationship with are just gonna pop into my head constantly. And And one thing that I'm really glad that I have worked over the past year is I tried to save up. When I was unemployed, I was saving up just for the sake of saving up. And because I was so unstable, had no income, I was like, okay, I need to save up every penny that I could get. And so I was living in this shithole. It was like a room where one single bed was inside and a tiny little desk. The space that was left was barely enough for a closet to go in. And so I paid a couple hundred for that place. And it was honestly not the best environment to be in. I was semi-depressed because there was not enough sunlight that came into the room. So like even those experiences really got me to think what I needed inside a room and what I should be looking for if I were to be looking for housing in the future. And so those experiences really helped me gauge what I needed, what I really valued, and what impacted me most. After I came out of that little room that I was subleasing, I roomed with a roommate to save up more money. And so because I did all of that during that time, I have enough saved up for who knows how long this job searching journey will be. But yeah, I'm so glad that I just kind of listened to myself, because at that time people were telling me, oh, like, hey, you're a full-time worker, why do you have to share your room with a roommate? And at that time I was okay with that, and so I did. And I think I learned valuable lessons in sharing rooms with a friend. And so I think everything just happens for a reason, and there's always something to really gain out of that. And so because I have those savings, I was so glad that upon the news of the layoff, I knew I didn't have to go around like borrowing money from my family, friends, although I mean it could happen in the future for me. But for now, I think I was a little thankful that I had lived a little bit uncomfortable for the past year, but I have enough saved up so that I can just kind of live without having to keep track of every single penny. But even now, because I have this unexpected, I guess, future ahead of me, I'm trying to eat at home way more. And that habit has really gotten me to want to eat at home more and not dine out or order anything. So that's a really good side effect that I've been having. And lastly, I'm really grateful for friends and family that have really supported me throughout my entire journey, like from the start and now, and even to the future. And so, yeah, I'm just so glad that I have this experience, and so I can share it with everyone else around me. And if someone were to experience this in the future, then they could really maybe come to me asking for help, asking for advice, asking for just a hand or a shoulder to cry on. And so I'm so happy that I've had to experience this, and I'm excited for what I might gain after this as well. I'm walking to Starbucks right now, and it's so cold. Oh no, they're closed.